Hi Pisces, welcome. So Pisces, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind, it's a general reading, so the roles may be reversed. Feel free to flip them if you need to. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And let's go ahead and get into it. So the overall supporting energy here is the square, the 7th house, and Uranus. So this is talking about relationships. So obviously relationships being highlighted. This is a you versus them reading, so that makes sense to me. But there might be some challenges around that or changes going on in the relationship sector. And it may feel a little bit tense, a little bit off, a little bit weird, but at the same time, it's bringing in like some sort of change, like a needed change, insight, welcome developments, right? Sometimes this can be a bit of a unexpected energy or a little bit of an erratic energy. So don't be surprised if during this time frame, things change last minute or there's some unexpected developments as well going on, just in general, but also maybe in relationships. So let's see what your overall energy is then. Pisces, the Page of Swords here. Ooh, not the best energy, Pisces. Sometimes this talks about gossip or drama, immaturity. That could be going on in your life right now, or certainly you could be taking part in that, right? We're not all innocent all the time, are we? That's all right. But it's not the best energy. Sometimes it could also indicate, trust issues. This person has the King of Pentacles, which is this more stable, practical, pragmatic energy that they're bringing to the table. This person is maybe trying to focus on developing themselves or focused on like practical matters right now. So really interesting start to the reading. Let's see where this is headed. So we're going to look at the recent past energy, how you see each other, how you feel underneath it all, and most likely future outcome. So recent past energy for my Pisces. Recent past energy for Pisces. Oops. You have the Chariot, the 7 of Swords, 4 of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. So Pisces, oh my God. Sorry, I caught you off guard. That came out of nowhere. Like the energy was shifting. Anyways, whoa, get some sleep maybe. Or when I yawn, it's always my energy moving around, but whatever. So yeah, Pisces, there could have been issues with trust going on in the past, especially when it comes to relationships. Maybe even in your social circle, not really trusting what someone is saying to you or believing them. I heard believing the lies. Okay. It seems dramatic, but whatever. I feel you trying to move out of that energy into this more comfortable space, but it does seem to be still lingering somewhat. Okay. So I feel like there might have been like this back talking, backbiting, that type of stuff going on. And this is past energy, right? But for some reason, I feel like it's still affecting the Pisces energy now. So maybe because that happened in the past, now you have trouble like really being able to trust. Or maybe you don't feel comfortable like really truly opening up all of yourself because of that. Like I feel like this instilled something, kind of ingrained something into you when it comes to trust in relationships, okay? And it doesn't have to be relationship, intimate partners. It could be as well family, trusting your friends group, trusting that people really do want the best for you, okay? So right off the bat, there seems to be this challenge or challenging energy presenting itself. And I feel like you're over here maybe trying to be cool, calm, collected, try to take the high road, assume the best, but I feel like it's still in the back of your mind. Like, I just feel like it's that little voice inside you, Pisces, that's like, I don't know about this, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, so let's see this person's recent past energy. Wow, you have the King of Pentacles out 3 times. I cannot negate that. Some of you are dealing with the Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Or there's definitely a masculine energy present here that seems to be impacting the situation, okay? Some of you, it could stem from the masculine figure in your life. All right, the Hierophant in the reverse, or lack thereof, I heard, for some of you. Queen of Swords. Holy cowabunga. Cowabunga. All right. This person's in the... wow. Wow, this is going to be a very interesting reading. Wow. I got non-committal and commitment phobe. It's really interesting. See, now, because I feel like on the surface, at least in the past, this person seemed very stable, right? But maybe when it came to relationships, like having a hard time, like sticking to something or committing to something might have been a problem with this person. And yet, there's a soulmate connection, or they feel a very strong tie to the connection. It could have been that one or both of you had a fear of commitment in the past, picking it up on this person's side, but it could be either or. Or like they lost their belief in traditions, traditional ways of going about things. Maybe they changed some of their beliefs as well. I get two words, disbelief and non-committal. Make Me a Believer by Imagine Dragons is playing in my mind now. There's something that may have happened that just kind of left this person like in disbelief, like what? Or made them lose faith or lose hope or stop believing in something. Maybe stop believing that love could last forever, or that marriage is, maybe they no longer believe in the concept of marriage or the concept of structure, where they used to be very big on that, you know? Like this person there's some sort of core belief that they either questioned or they're actually changed the belief in the recent past, and it has to deal with relationships. So let's go further and look at how you see each other, your perception. The High Priestess. So ready for that. Wow, the Ace of Cups. Okay, so who did I get this song for? Was it Gemini? It's kind of like the lights went out and there's no use stitching this up. You want to talk about tomorrow and I want to talk about love. I'm pretty sure that was also in Gemini's reading. If you're dealing with Gemini or have that in your chart, go check out that reading. Anyways, the High Priestess, the Ace of Cups, the Death and Rebirth, the Fool. Major arcana here. So I feel like right now, Pisces, you're kind of in this space of maybe even transforming your own beliefs around love. Okay? Or there's some sort of change in that. And yet, I feel you being centered. Like, I feel you being balanced in your approach. I feel you trying to take the more loving approach. Okay? To give the benefit of the doubt, maybe. To see it from another person's perspective. Or at least that's what you're being encouraged to do. To see this through the eyes of love. There's also this message about being open to taking some sort of risk here that may require some change. But it's like the encouragement, Pisces, is to follow your heart, to listen to your emotions, to not make your emotions wrong, but instead to use them as guidance. I feel a lot of love coming through here. You might have a lot of love for this person or a lot of love in general to give right now. And yet there's this unexpected, challenging energy here. So let's see this person. How are they currently thinking about the situation? What's going on there? You caught Telling a lie. It's kinda like the lights went out. Now you're dead set on giving me up. We can take the long road. So there seems to be, I'm thinking about what that song is about, which I should know because I've gotten it in several readings. But it's about like initially coming together and making a commitment or making decisions, and then one or both of you drifting in different directions or changing something about the way you see the connection. And so there might have been this point in time, or maybe currently, I'm not sure, this could be past, this could be present, where there was some sort of impasse, you know, or I don't want to say disagreement, but disalignment with the connection. So the sun is here. The Four of Wands in the reverse. Seven of Pentacles. The Star. And the Six of Swords. So Pisces, yeah, it's almost like this person having like, they come into this connection, right? Or at some point they seem very certain on what they believe in and how things should go, and like almost this hopeful, childlike, naive energy. And then maybe they get their butt kicked or something happens, something changes where this person begins to question what they once believed. And it's to deal with like structures, traditions, commitments, things of that nature. And then this person kind of taking some time to maybe move away or distance themselves so that they can maybe figure out what their calling is. Like this person might even had like a spiritual awakening where not only were they questioning like the dynamics of relationships, but just like life in general, you know, like why do I do the things that I do or the way that I do them, and feeling called forward, but in a different way, in a new way. Like they may be wanting to explore the unknown, you know, maybe they were very set in their ways in the past. Maybe you were too. And now something has changed or shifted where both of y'all, I feel both of y'all at the same time being open to change and trying something new, right? So let's see where this is headed. We're going to go deeper into the emotional space. So what is going on underneath all of this in the emotional space? The Magician, the Eight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and the Strength card. Wow, Pisces, you are showing up strong and beautiful. Like for real. This is like manifesting some sort of change, movement forward, progression, but in a practical sense. You know, this isn't like going to bed and waking up and your whole life is different. It's not that type of energy, Pisces. It's not like this whirlwind, impulsive type of vibe. It's more of like easy does it, practical, makes sense, but yet changes here type of energy, you know? Like I just feel like because you're open vibrationally to this, that things line up in a way that makes sense, that doesn't frighten or scare you, that doesn't make you feel uncomfortable, right? I feel like change can happen while also being comfortable, and those are the good changes, right? And it actually, if you're comfortable with change, it will always feel that way. So some of you are getting out of your own way by no longer fearing change, by actually welcoming it. And then because you're in that space, Pisces, it feels comfortable, right? But I feel like These are comfortable changes. These are positive changes. These are movement forward, but not in this big, huge, massive way, but more as like practical, daily, consistent though, movements and the energy bringing about some sort of change, right? So let's see what is in this person's emotional space. The Wheel of Fortune. Oh, suddenly I smell pickles. It's weird. It's a weird smell to get, isn't it? I did have a pickle with lunch, and it was delicious. I don't know if any of y'all like pickles, but anyways, well, that's my ADD thought for your reading. So this person's energy, take your time, please. The Chariot, the Lovers, the Three of Swords. Okay, I'm going to need one on the Three of Swords. Yeah. So for a lot of you, okay, the reason why this person maybe has changed the way that they feel is because they've experienced some sort of disappointment, some sort of heartache here that made them kind of re-examine what they believe in. You ever had your heart so broken that it makes you question everything? I mean, we all have to some degree if you've been on the earth long enough. And if you haven't yet, I hate to break the news to you. It's a part of life, you know what I mean? Like sometimes pain is necessary to change self-limiting beliefs. Now, I feel like this person actually had restrictive, somewhat self-limiting beliefs, or maybe you did, and so this change is coming through to kind of open you up to the concept of something new, to evolve a belief that both of you hold when it comes to relationships, right? And I feel like this was a divine timing lesson brought about by the universe, to help reconnect them with themselves and to also not look outside of themselves to get validation or to feel secure. And sometimes relationships do tend to hinder us in that way, where we start to feel like we need another person to shore us up, when that's never the truth, and that's never how Source is going to see it. So it has brought this person closer to understanding themselves, to re-examining some things. And maybe they have not let you in on this, Pisces. Maybe they have, I'm not sure. But I do know one thing. This person is going to open back up to some new ideas. Let's look at the most likely future outcome, which can be changed with free will. You're in the driver's seat, no one else. I'm just giving you a snapshot. Where's this headed for my Pisces? The World. Ten of Swords. Yeah, never wrap your world around another person, because there's no permanence in life. I know that's hard to do. Most people cannot fathom not doing that, especially those of you in long-term relationships. But there is nothing permanent about this life, including ourselves, right? Now, we are eternal, so our energy, our consciousness, our essence will always be in existence. But, you know, everything else is changeable, right? And sometimes that can be a really, really hard lesson to learn. And the universe has different ways of orchestrating that. And I don't even want to call it a lesson, because I don't really feel like it is. I feel like it's a remembrance. It's a reminder. When things like that happen, it's a reminder to us that, oh yes, we've come here lone travelers with companions along the way, but those companions may change. But the one thing that can never change, that should never change, is being my own best friend, my own companion, having that connection with God, with Source, with my higher self, with my inner being, because that is your forever connection. You are your forever connection, the relationship between you and you. And so anyways, that I don't know why all that's coming through, but important to recognize, right? That's why you should enjoy the journey while it's here. And then go with the flow, you know? Some of y'all, you do get too caught up in your head about relationships, I feel. There's this message here about like fearing like your world would end, you know, or that something would end and it would be so whatever that it would feel like your world has changed. And it may feel like your world has changed, but your world certainly has not ended, Pisces. That's a reminder to you. And that this is just a fear. And fear is false evidence appearing real. Well, because in reality, you're always supported, loved, connected, right? So it's almost like you're kind of being asked to trust in the universe during this time frame, Pisces, to kind of get you through whatever emotional crap that you have going on. And I do feel there coming an ending to that, and then you feeling more at peace. I heard, I'm alive, I'm alive. It's a song, right? Yeah. You feeling more alive, more at peace. But it might have been after, you know, your own journey through the darkness, you know? And now opening you up to the new. So let's see this person's most likely future outcome. Ten of Wands, the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Swords. Holy cow. What in the world? This person is struggling. Somebody's on the struggle bus, and it's this person. Why are they struggling? The Page of Wands. They're struggling to get something off the ground over here, Pisces. Again, this person is going through some sort of reevaluation about how they feel. Maybe wanting to try new things, you know, changing some of their core beliefs or something they've long held, allowing themselves to kind of move around that or change that. But it's a struggle for this person. I feel like they tend to overthink. They may get defensive when they're agitated. This person may really be doing some deep internal questioning, right? Which isn't always the most comfortable space to be in. However, I heard smelling like, what? However, when they come out of this, they'll come out smelling like a bunch of roses. Like, it's almost like going to put more pep into this person's step. It almost gives them a new beginning, like a restart, a fresh start. You know, it's like both of y'all kind of have went through something here where now you're both in this space of like, yeah, I want love or I want change. And I feel change coming through, but it's slower paced, practical change, okay? Not this big overhaul. In the meantime, I feel like you needing to spend more time getting right with yourself, Pisces. Maybe spending time with yourself, getting to know yourself. And then this person, when they stop stressing themselves out, is going into this energy of like wanting to try new things. Wow. So let's see what the law of attraction has to say about this, Pisces. Oh, that's way too many. Just one card for Pisces. There it is. It's oh, and I love that the fish are on it. Just for you. All right, it says, I look for more reasons to appreciate. The more I appreciate, the better I feel. The better I feel, the more I'm allowing who I am to flow. The more I allow who I am to flow, the better I feel. So this is like asking you to look for more reasons to show appreciation for who you currently are, how far you've come, to let go of this challenging energy and to accept change as a natural part of life. And the more you go with the flow, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the more things will flow. And that's your reminder, Pisces. So, wow, interesting reading. Zodiac signs you could be dealing with or having your own chart. I've got Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Libra again, Aries, Gemini, Cancer, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Leo again, Aries, Scorpio, and Cancer again. Those are the predominant signs I'm seeing. That could be in your chart or the chart of the person or people you're dealing with, but take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff, as I do have videos there as well. Tarot Time with Dana, all of it linked in the description box below, as well as in the About section of my YouTube, where you can find the donation link. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can do so there. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the very, very best. And until next time, my friends, namaste.